Hey, what's up? It's Ollie here. So I'm sitting in my living room now, and I want to show you something really cool. So give me 2 seconds just to flip the camera around. Okay, so here you can see a spreadsheet with loads of data on it, and as you can see, it's got around about 150 rows on there. So give me 1 second. Camera work is appalling, right? Never going to get a job with the BBC. Okay, so can you guess what this spreadsheet is? You might have guessed it if you're smart. I know you're really clever. I've got a smart audience. It's a list of products ready to be launched on the US Amazon website. All private label products, all meeting the criteria of my smash hit product radar. Let me just put the camera on a tripod here so it's nice and still. So this is, like, if you know anything about private label products and the criteria I go by, this database is a goldmine, right? Any one of these products could easily generate way over $3,000 per month in net profit. So why am I talking to you about this list, and why am I so excited to share it with you? Well, here's the thing. 4 weeks ago, I decided that I really wanted to up my game on the US marketplace selling on Amazon. So I assigned one of my VAs, who was already doing some other tasks in my business, to look for products in America. They compiled this list whilst I was doing other stuff in my business, whilst I was busy with other elements of my life, in the background, just 4 weeks ago. So have a think about this. How crazy would it be if in 4 weeks' time, you had your VA go out there, find a ton of products for you whilst you're enjoying your life, whilst you're traveling. It's summer, right? So we want to enjoy ourselves. And they compiled a list like that. How valuable would that be for you? And by the way, this only cost like a couple $100 for me to hire them to actually do this. How much of a good investment is a couple $100 if any one of these products could generate a few grand a month? So here's the point, right? Understanding how to use leverage and not working too many hours yourself, getting other people to do these tasks for you with virtual assistants and stuff, is the key to the universe if you want to grow a business fast, right? Think how quickly that list was compiled compared to me doing it all myself. Like the old myth of, having to work as hard as possible on every, element of your business to make money is just not true. So the question becomes, how do we do this then? How do we leverage other people's skills to actually get work done for us? Well, I wanted to break it down for you in a very simple formula that I teach people when they're looking to hire VAs. So let's go through it very quickly on a piece of paper. So there's actually 4 elements to the process of hiring a very good virtual assistant, or any kind of job post. If you want to hire like someone from your country, and pay them a salary and have them on payroll, whatever it is, this is the formula I always use to get it done. So first of all, the first step is to prepare. So when I say prepare, I mean really think about what the job role involves. So really come up with a role and decide like what the outcome is that you want them to achieve. So in this case, it would be, I want you to be able to find smash hit products under my criteria. So I just basically gave the VA my handbook and said, find products that meet all of the points on the radar, right? My smash hit product radar. And I put together a job post, and in that job post, included all of the competencies that the person would need, the previous experience the person would need, and just had to think about like what qualities would make up the perfect person for the role, right? Then once you've prepared and you've got the job post, the next thing to do is to actually post it online. So you can go to a website like onlinejobs.ph or upwork.com, and you can post a job post on there, and you'll get a ton of applicants applying for the role. When you get these applicants, the next stage is to screen them. And one really awesome tip that I discovered is when you're putting together your job role, put your name at the bottom, right? And the way you screen your applicants is just simply anybody who uses your name at the start of the cover letter. So if you put Ollie at the bottom of the job post and they put Dear Ollie at the top of the cover letter, that means they read your job post, they're paying attention, and they're probably going to be really good candidates. So you'll probably cut out 90% of the terrible applicants just by doing that. Once you've done that and you've screened them, you want to interview them. All right, so schedule an interview with a few of the ones who've got good experience, who've good English, good communication, and just talk to them on the phone. Ask them about their previous experience, see how competent they are, how well they sell themselves, and all that good stuff. Once you've screened them, then after that, you want to trial them. Now, this is really important. Any employee that you hire or virtual assistant that you hire, you shouldn't instantly assume that they're going to be perfect for the job just because they applied for the position well, they interviewed well. They still might be terrible. They might just be hiding it really well, right? So trial them, maybe for like 2 to 4 weeks on like a probation period, just to see if they're a good fit for the role. In fact, in the past, I've done like 4-hour trials with new potential VAs, and I've trialed like 2 or 3 who've been through the interview process and seen if they can complete a simple task on time. If they can do that in a 4-hour period, it's much more likely they're going to actually be a good fit for you long term. And then have a probation period of 2 to 4 weeks. And that's usually when people like show their true colors and actually determine whether they're going to work for you long term or not. Finally, once you've trialed them, next thing to do, this is kind of the most important actually, is train them properly, right? So you can come up with like little videos to teach them how to do everything. What I like to do is actually come up with a document that has like step-by-step, simple, easy to follow instructions of exactly how to do the task. So, I mean, in this instance, you could just give them my handbook that teaches you how to find products that actually has a step-by-step guide in there. In fact, you could get the handbook and just look at that. For any task you want to outsource, see how I've broken it down in the handbook, and then just do the same thing for your process. And then it's just a case of managing them, making sure they're checking in with them every day to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And if you do this process properly, and you follow these 4 steps, you can have a virtual assistant doing anything you want them to do in your business. For example, you could have a list of 150 smash hit private label products ready to import in America to sell on your account. Now, look, this is way too many products for me. I'm probably going to end up doing some sort of done-for-you service for mentoring clients and actually just give people a product that they can start with when we start working together because, I can't import that many products and a lot of them don't fit into my brand. But the point here is I paid a couple $100 for a VA to get me these products, and now they're going to provide me with so much value. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope it's given you some inspiration to actually go out there, start outsourcing parts of your business, and I can't wait to see your results. All right, take care, keep believing, and we'll speak very soon.